Hello my friend and welcome to my channel. Today I've got KB Shimmer for Fox's Sake, Bases Loaded Lacquer Drink, and Maniology MXM054. I'm starting off with IMK's Bio Base as my base coat, and this is KB Shimmer's For Fox's Sake. This is from my friend Tammy. And I'm going to go in and just get the first coat going. Now, this one had a great formula. And, you know, the application was really nice and smooth. But I don't know that this is my color. And that is really odd for me to say that. I don't hardly ever say that. I wear all the colors. I wear stuff that I know don't look good. But for some reason, this one, I don't know. I was thinking, this is not it, yo. So we're going to go ahead and go in with the second coat. But what I end up doing with it ends up being okay. I end up liking it. So just so y'all know, if you ever get a polish that you're thinking, oh no, this ain't my color, just roll with it. Give it a shot. You never know. This is Bases Loaded Lacquer. And this one's called Drink. Beautiful topper with flakies in it. So I'm going to put a couple of coats of that on top of this. I was going to do just one. That was the original plan, but girl got a little carried away. Hi, Woody. How are you doing? So there we go with the first coat. And Woody's still at work because Mama's messy. And then we're going to do a second coat. I just couldn't help myself. I was like, I wonder what it looked like with two. So I went ahead and did it. So there we go. Nice, nice. Beautiful topper. I bought the whole collection, so we're working our way through them. I'm going to top it with the Pro FX Quick Dry Top Coat, get it to dry down. It's going to get pretty good and dried down because I've got to make some decals. Yep. I kept my free edge there too. And here is a swatch photo of those two together. And Maniology's MXM054. I'll be using Bases Loaded Lacquer on the black. My Beauty Scraper, and I've got out my old Wistonia stamper. It's not a see-through. I just, for some reason, felt like maybe for making decals, I need to, you know, break out some old school stuff. So what I'm doing is I'm picking up the images, and I'm going to go in with a piece of tape and remove the bits and pieces that I'm not going to want. So basically, oh, I took part of her leg. Oh well, we're not redoing it. You could. Most people would stop and do that. But now I'm going to pop in and grab another stamper, clean the plate off a little bit, and I'm going to pull up another image. But each one of these, I'm pulling up the wing and the little fairy girl. And I'm going to end up like just separating them so that I can put the fairy girl on and then add the wings when we get to that point. Just so y'all know what I'm thinking. I know. A little transparency here. Now to get that tricky piece out of the middle. There we go. Good deal. But also, these stamp heads are more firm. So I thought that they may hold the shape of the images a little better. That's what I was hoping for. I'll be using this What's Up Nails brush. It's new. It's the Mermaid Zero. And I'll be using Color Club Feelin' Free. I'm going to go ahead and pop on some of this No Smudge top coat. These are some tiny little thin lines on these. But I'm just going over just the image, leaving spaces between each of them so that when I get to the removing part, then they're not stuck together. So here we go. I've got that little bitty brush. One of my subscriber friends suggested these two brushes. I've got two of them. The O brush and I think number 1. Oh, let me just tell y'all, I'm in love with this brush. It is tiny. And I am liking it. I knew I needed something like that for this because these little images are so stinking small. Very, very hard to get to. Alright, so I've got Super Chick Lacquers, and this is Queen of Tea, and the other one was 40 Winks. And I'm just going to use just these two colors. And the 40 Winks is a little too dark with the black stamping, but y'all know, I'm a work in progress. I'm still learning. But the green turns out beautiful. You can still see those lines. And I am digging this. So I'm doing the little dresses in the purple, and then I did all the wings in this funky green. Haha. I was so excited to do this manicure. I am going to take the Wet n Wild clear and just go over all of the images just to kind of cover them up and hold them together. These are tiny. I was really concerned about drying them. I am going to use that same plate again with the Braze Diva or Bases Loaded Lacquer on the black. I pulled out my Maniology stamper, and I'm going to stamp, because I'm putting the decals on 3 nails, and then I'm going to use this part of the image on the other 2 nails. Yeah, a little overload. Probably should have left it alone. Left a couple of them blank. But y'all know, I have trouble sometimes just doing accent nails. I just get crazy and do all of them. So I'm going to put a little bit of this on the pinky nail, and then a little bit of it over here on the pointer or index nail. I don't know. Y'all, I wanted to play. I wanted to play with this plate. So that's what we do. I'm going to go in with a piece of tape and get up some of this excess off of my skin. Yes, indeed. And I'm going to clean that plate with pure acetone and then wipe it with a paper towel. I'm going to top this with some of the Maniology smudge-free top coat. Get that to dry down. And now for some decal doing. I've already done some of them because this video I didn't want it to be just too long. But I'm pulling the little fairy girl off and placing it on a clear stamper. Tap, 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 make it flat. And then I'm going to apply her. I'm trying to figure out where's her back and where's her front. Where do I need to put her? And y'all, I didn't get the placement on these nails very good. They're a little high and a little wonky, but you know, when you're doing 2 bits and pieces, it does get a little confusing. and this girl has some trouble with stuff like that sometimes. But we're going to do it anyway. And I really did love them. They were just so tiny and so cute and fit on my little bitty nails. I was so happy. But yeah, I got them too close to the cuticle area, but it's okay. It's fine. I'm going to go in with some acetone and just kind of clean up any that was hanging off of the nail and touching my skin. I'm going to also tap around in certain spots to get it to lay down. And I'm once again going to use the smudge-free top coat from Maniology to go over them. And then once that's dry, I'll be using my Poshe top coat to seal everything in. Give it that glossy, final, finished look. Oh, how pretty. Still very nice. Very nice. We got to do that pinky too, because it's just got the smudge free on it. So I'm going to put some Poshe over it as well. Camera's saying, whoa, Nelly. Oh, getting all blurry. So here is my swatch photo. I hope you enjoyed this one. Leave me a comment down below. That is it for me today. I want to thank you for watching. Until next time, be good to yourself.